FJ knocks Chinese company and says presidential jet cannot be seized. The presidency has broken its silence on the French court for the seizure of three Nigerian presidential jets, citing Financial Times. Daily Trust had reported how the court ordered the seizure of aircraft over a botched deal with the state government and the Chinese company. The jets listed for seizure are a Dassault Falcon 7X, a Boeing 737-7X BBJ, and an Airbus A330-243 stationed at Paris-Le Bourget and Basel-Mulhouse airports. Responding in a statement issued by Bayo Nanoga, Special Advisor to the President on Information and Strategy, the presidency accused the company of misleading the court. According to Onanoga, Nigeria's Attorney General and Minister of Justice is working with the Ogun State government to quash the case. The presidency is aware of this various field attempt by a Chinese company, Zhongshan Fuchen Industrial Investment Co. Limited, to take over the offshore asset of the federal government of Nigeria through subterfuge. The federal government is not under any contractual obligation with the company. The case in which Zhongshan is trying to use every unorthodox mix to strip off our offshore assets is between the company and the Ogun State government. The federal government is fully aware of efforts being made by the Ogun State government to reach an amicable resolution on the matter. This must be said without any equivocation that Zhongshan has no solid ground to demand restitution from the Ogun State government based on the fact regarding the 2007 contract between the company and the state government to manage a free trade zone. When the contract with Ogun State was revoked in 2015, the company had only erected a perimeter fence on the land earmarked for a free trade zone. While the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice is working with the Ogun State government on an amicable resolution, Zhongshan obtained two orders from the Judicial Courts of Paris dated March 7, 2024 and August 12, 2024 without any notice duly served on the federal government of Nigeria and the Ogun State government. The arm twisting tactic by the Chinese company is the latest in a long list of failed moves to attach Nigerian government-owned assets in foreign jurisdictions. The material facts in the transaction between the Ogun State government and the Zhongshan point to another P&ID case in which unscrupulous and unquestionable individuals falsely present themselves as investors with the sole objective of undercutting and scamming government in Nigeria. Undoubtedly, Zhongshan withheld vital information and misled the judicial court in Paris into attaching the Nigerian government presidential jet, which on routine maintenance in France. The use and nature of the presidential jet as assets of a foreign entity whose assets are protected by diplomatic immunity forbid any foreign court from issuing an order against them. We are convinced the Chinese company misled the Judicial Court of Paris regarding the use and nature of assets it seeks to attach and did not fully disclose to the court as required by law. The same Chinese company had tried to enforce its questionable judgment in the UK and the USA but failed. We want to assure Nigerians that the federal government is working with the Ogun State government to discharge this frivolous order in Paris immediately. My own, I'm not even about calling out the federal government. That's one another later. But how will they sit amicably and comfortably? How will they sit amicably and comfortably? You and person I get while I talk since 2007. They never go rectified. Like how? How comfortable can you get? Eh? Ha. Now wow. It is a good thing to borrow, but it is sad when the debt is overdue. Do you get? They always tell us they are looking for investors overseas, and this is just the beginning. It's a good thing to borrow, and the money they use it actually to invest in capital-intensive projects that are going to bring in revenue. You know when you carry money, invest for inside thing wey be say you borrow invest in thing wey be say go give you money. Do you understand? At the end of the day, it's supposed to be a win. But Nigerian government, they know they carry the money they put for capital intensive project. Now waiting be say at the end of it, a one-off. You no go day of how go you stock value later. They can go borrow money to build road. That road where they build, Nobody say the road will generate funds for you. We have heard the news, and Mr. Man, you say you go according to your statement. Squash the case, but remember, say the money must be paid. Why then go seize am? It remains okay. Why dem no seize am? It remains to seize the entire nation to pay all your useless borrowings. The court has given you order. What's this one saying? The 3 years don't go. Make una go buy another one. You still the old person and you still dey talk. Now go state I blame, sha. Truth be told, the contract agreement was 2007. PDP was the government, both federal and Ogun State. Benga Daniel will need to answer this court case. He was the governor as at the time. This issue is not about APC or present-day government. This is the result when putting a bunch of thieves in terms of affairs. They must collected and shared the proceeds of borrowing. Can you imagine? Without an idea of doubt, a Nigerian is colluding with the Chinese company. It is clearly the way Nigerian politicians obtain judgment here. They either hide facts or fabricate documents and use it for establishment. This goes to point out that there are Nigerians that clearly want the country dead. All the same, Nigerians shouldn't let the company go like that. They should sue her for the national embarrassment, while the colluding Nigerians should also be brought to book. When Gowon made agreement to sell Bakassi, didn't he know the implications while Ojukwu refused the deal with France to get a safe country? When Obasanjo signed the release of Bakassi, didn't he know the consequences? So there are some opportunities leaders who does not take in consideration or long-term effects of what they are bargaining, because Nigeria has been established as momos. So they think that after other countries, people are also momos. So, please hope you see the president of Doom and Anarchy with his cohorts. Let me talk like that too. Dangote invested in a refinery, but Tinubu and the oil cabals are trying to ruin his investment. Instead, they'll go out and invite foreign criminals, especially Chinese, who parade themselves as foreign investors. Now they have orchestrated the seizure of a prized asset abroad. What a shame. Shameless people and their blind response. So the federal government was a while sleeping when the matter was in court. So the thing is really bad for leaders. Failure to own up responsibilities. Did the French court reach out to Nigerian authorities before ordering the seizure? No, it did not. Can the federal government get a Nigerian court to order the provisional seizure of all French assets in Nigeria in retaliation? Yes, it can. Can the federal government expel all communist Chinese companies in Nigeria for their wholesale and predatory business practices? Yet it can. Is it the right and urgent step to take? Yet it is. But does Tinubu have the liver to do it? No, he doesn't. Alright, on this note, we've come to the end of the news. So thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.